The time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So Georgia Tech's offense comes on the field first today. This is a team coming out here with a lot of confidence in front of an energized home crowd coming off that win last week. But there's a challenge today against this defense.
Yeah, great defense. It's going to be really exciting to see how this one plays out. And I think you're right. I think they did gain a lot of confidence coming in now at home in front of this crowd. Magical atmosphere. They got to take advantage of it.
And here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle with the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the...
Here he goes. At the 30 now. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Yellow Jackets will have 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Brown. Looking for his back. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He's running out of time here. He's going to take off. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Alabama's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kurt, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Begin with a quick throw to the left. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
To throw, it's Simpson. Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. 2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. They're going to run it. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Crimson Tide, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Caught over the middle. It's Odom. And it's good for a first down to the 36. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Gonna run it. It's Powell. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
And the Yellow Jackets pick up enough to get a first down there. Here comes a handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Drop in back. They're going to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to scramble now. Finding some room with the 25. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, but what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. End zone ahead. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
How about this call? Unbelievable job here by this quarterback. You know, the running backs had a monster day. It's a perfect time to surprise them.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. On first down, it's play action. That's caught. It's Young. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Grab down the middle. It's Lewis. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Catch made on the right side. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Adams.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Looking to chuck it again. The pass rush closing in. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it second down and 14 here. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Makes a quick grab. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion brings up 4th down. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. Runs through the defender. Going absolutely nowhere for a loss of the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up with the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at midfield. And he heads out of bounds after another big scramble. This defense has had no answer for the quarterback runs today.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Looking to pass. It's Brown. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Maddox. You make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the 1st down yardage. And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Contact as he threw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Caught behind the line. It's Adams. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Handoff here from the shotgun. Watch the spin move. Man is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal blocking.
So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Back in motion now. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now. Alabama now operating in the red zone.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the two-point try is successful, making this just a three-point lead. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. On the ground, it's Powell. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw. It's Brown. He escapes the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. And they misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Nowhere to run. They'll corral it for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Touchdown tie to put them on top now. This quarterback told us this is my time to shine. Playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Jordan brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they've been...
Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Now here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Gonna run it. It's Powell. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Scanning the field, it's Brown. The pass is incomplete on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And that run produces a decent gain. Coming up, second down and goal. Putting a quarterback sneak here. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
The PAT doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the two-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. And this is caught. Could be an important two-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Split backfield here. Inside deals now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the handoff again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the Yellow Jackets pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple.
He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, Chris, we've called so many playoff games, and you just hope for a competitive game. That's exactly what we have here. A go-ahead score with less than 2 minutes to go. Now it'll come down to, can their defense hold up and secure the victory?
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The chance to advance in the playoff comes down to this. Offense needing a touchdown here late in the game. Back to throw. It's Simpson. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Timeout is called here to stop the clock on this crucial possession. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? They're going to throw forward on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. And he'll pick up the first down. Stopped at the 27. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he's intercepted. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. The offense play keep away to secure the victory. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. They don't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.